Hey everybody, Matt Tursick. I'm going to be taking you today on a driving tour of Lake Oswego's First Edition neighborhood. So starting off right now, we are on B Avenue, which is just adjacent to A, which is the main drag in Lake Oswego. B is very commercial. You have the Rite Aid behind me, as well as a number of restaurants, small businesses that line this street in the first couple blocks. First Edition is laid out as a grid. As we go up B Avenue, you're getting a glimpse for some of the higher density parts of the neighborhood. It's really known for its walkability, especially in the lower block numbers. Right now, I'm passing a new construction house. New construction has been the hallmark of this neighborhood. It's been a very popular destination for a lot of builders. You can see it gets a little bit quieter, more residential. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to be snaking up and down the streets of First Edition. One of the things you'll notice as we're driving through this neighborhood is all these corner lots have this nice big gravel shoulder or landscape buffer. This provides valuable parking as well as insulation to the actual homes. I'm coming to 10th Street right now. Opposite me, you have larger lot sizes. This is also the delineation of the First Edition Forest Hills neighborhood. And unfortunately, First Edition is left out. It does not have lake easement access. So driving down, you'll notice a variety of different architecture, everything from the older cottages and ranch style homes to some of the newer modern contemporary homes and traditional clean line that seem to be popular these days. Off to the left here is a prime example of a piece of property that a builder is likely buying and going to be developing. This one was listed at $775, which would be the high mark for any 6,000 square foot lot sold in First Edition, assuming they do tear it down. When you're evaluating lots to build on, the southern exposure that some of these lots over here have on the corner is very desirable. That combined with the extra space of the landscape buffer from the city give the lots an extra large feel compared with a lot of the interior lots. Average lot size in the neighborhood is about 6,000 square feet. Standard dimensions would be 50 by 120. There are a number of variations to that. As you get deeper into the neighborhood, you see some lots at 9,000 square feet, but most of the 12,000 square foot lots end up getting split into two 6,000 square foot lots for future development. We just went around the roundabout at C and 4th. This is the delineation where you start to get more higher density. There's a few different duplexes over here and some multifamily across on the other side of the street. We're coming up on First, which is the eastern edge of First Edition and one of the lowest points. Generally, the neighborhood slopes from west to east down to the Willamette River. There are a number of homes as well as condos in the neighborhood that enjoy fantastic Mount Hood views off to the east. So right now we're turning onto D Avenue, which is the main thoroughfare through the upper blocks of First Edition. They just redeveloped this whole street, and instead of taking the grid approach with a straight line street, they've actually given the road a little bit of character with the curve and sidewalk. This is probably one of my favorite streets in First Edition. It represents a good combination of separation from the higher density city life to being too far back in First Edition to where you really can't enjoy that walkability. And coming up here on this intersection, you do have the Lake Oswego City Library located right in the heart of the neighborhood, very centrally located with plenty of parking, and is definitely a nice place to take your kids, enjoy some quiet time. Going up this street, you're gonna notice a lot of mature trees. You have everything from cedars, oaks, Douglas firs, maples. It has been a hotly contested item as the developers move into the neighborhood. A lot of the mature trees get taken down to make room for the new homes. One of the unique characteristics about this neighborhood that we don't have anywhere else in Lake Oswego is the inclusion of these alleyways. On each block, there's a 20-foot wide gravel or paved alley that bisects the block. That's where all of the garages the homes are orientated on. All of the new houses, such as this one right here on my left, they are designed in such a way where you have a front patio area where people can sit out, be social. So coming up here on my left is one of my favorite homes that was recently constructed. This one sits on a 9,000 square foot lot and blends a lot of, I think, the Pacific Northwest contemporary vibes with the character of First Edition. It's right here behind me. What you'll see a lot of in the neighborhood is the detachment of garages, and that situation plus plus a couple of homes up here coming up, you'll see the garages have been detached from the home. That is a result of the local building code. If builders detach the garage from the main structure, it results in about a 200 square foot bonus they can get of buildable area. And in this neighborhood, every square foot is valuable. On the average 6,000 square foot lot, you'll see builders be limited to about 2,800 to 2,900 square feet total without a basement. One of the things that a lot of builders have been doing lately as price per foot drives up and up and up is including basements. So many of those new homes, even though they're sitting on just a 6,000 square foot lot, might be all the way up to 4,500 square feet with the inclusion of that basement. So over the last 12 months, 49 homes have sold at an average of $459 per square foot. This is definitely one of the more expensive neighborhoods in Lake Oswego. Average home prices will land between 1 million and 2 million. Again, you're not gonna find the biggest homes here, but price per foot, they are some of the most expensive. There are 2 homes currently on the market and 2 pending. Basically what the data tells me is over the last 12 months, about 4 homes every month come on the market and sell. I'm driving up and down what's the last block of First Edition. This is called F Avenue. Now F Avenue has a number of larger homes and parcels on what would be the north end of the street, just to my right. All of these parcels actually back to Tryon Creek. Not only do you get the walkability to downtown and all the urban living and restaurants that come with that, you have nature right in your backyard. So if you don't want to go downtown and socialize, you can go walk into the forest. The neighborhood feeds into Lake Oswego High School as well as Lake Oswego Junior High. It's walking distance actually to Forest Hills Elementary, which is one of the top-ranked elementaries in the entire state. So going up and down from north to south, you get a little bit of a different glimpse at all the real estate. Parking on some is better than others. That's always one of those items that I tell buyers you got to pay attention to because it is very valuable. Some of these lots don't have or offer much parking at all. You do have to pay attention if you're gonna actually have the space to park. This is a good example of one with plenty of space out front for a few vehicles. Very valuable in this neighborhood. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, turn on the bell, subscribe to the channel. I'm always available by text, reach out on Instagram, however you wanna contact me, I'm available. Thank you.